Hey guys, it's Hillary. Today I wanted to kind of go through and show you how I had created my very first bullet journal. This is a bullet journal that I had from February of 2018 to December of 2018. This was kind of my first trial, my first delve into bullet journaling. I had watched lots of videos on YouTube about it before, but I had never really made one. And so this was me just kind of experimenting and seeing how I could do it. I did my first one in a composition notebook, and it actually turned out really well. I honestly very much liked having it in this composition notebook. I'm left-handed, and I also just have big handwriting. I just always have. And so I really liked the more space. It was really nice. And it was floppy. It was easy to carry. Like, I didn't have to worry about it getting bent or hurt or anything like that because it's a composition notebook. I could throw it in like my bag or whatever. And it was really easy to carry on. Super lightweight. Like, it was honestly really good for a starter bullet journal. I highly recommend it if you're kind of thinking about it. So yeah. So in this, let's just kind of get started. I think I lined this up right. Yep. I had started, okay, so I don't have the prettiest handwriting. So I'll get that out of the way right now. I know I don't, and it's fine. But I tried to be pretty because I had, again, watched lots of YouTube videos about bullet journaling, and I thought that's what you were supposed to do. So I tried, I really did. It just didn't work because, again, I don't have the prettiest handwriting. But I started off with a key because, again, I did lots of research and about like how I wanted to note it and everything like that. And then I made an index page because I saw that's what you were supposed to do. The one thing about this that I didn't do, though, is I only made the one page. So you'll see later as we go through this flip through that there are other index pages in the bullet journal because I forgot to add more pages here. So yeah, so there's one here and then it'll keep going. I had 2018 goals listed here. Like I said in my previous video, and I'll continue to say it a while, like I'm not a goal-oriented planner. That's just not how my mind works. So I tried it. It didn't work. It's not something I'm going to be putting in any future planners. It's just not for me. Future planning, though. I love future planning. Future planning is something this is how my brain works. It's right up my alley. This is, as you can tell, I used up all the space and then more space. And I like to track things like when movies come out, here's the 15th season of Grey's Anatomy and things like that. Like, I very much enjoyed the future log of bullet journaling. That was great for me. Over here is things to check out, like books, movies, TV, websites, apps, things to get, and just miscellaneous things. Just like when you hear things or see things like on a Facebook ad or anything like that, that you just want to look back at later. That's where I kept all that. Project list. I discovered that I'm not a project-oriented type person. So that's not something I needed, and it's not something that's ever going to be in a planner of mine ever again. Yearly view. This took me forever to make in this composition notebook because there's no dot grid. So it was me and a ruler going across the bottom to make sure all the numbers were lined up and then erasing with a pencil. But yeah, this was helpful for future planning. And then we jump into February because, again, I started this in February. This is how I kept my monthly overview. I kept this throughout the whole bullet journal, this layout and style, because it was easy, and it was something I could actually make pretty quickly, and I ended up liking it. The habit tracker, though, changed. You'll see that later, because I was trying to figure out how to get like 28 or 31 or 30 days, whatever it was, in there. So that changes throughout. And then we just have weekly. This is how the weekly is set up in in this whole bullet journal. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then at the bottom, I have it broken up between notes and weekly to-dos. These two things down here change as it goes on, but we'll get to that. But yeah, this is how I had it set up. Again, it was really easy. I liked that I had lines to write on, and again, I had big handwriting, so this worked really well for me. Then, as the whole bullet journal thing goes, there are just things thrown in as well as the bullet journal because you make it as you go. And I was engaged last year. I'm now married, but I was engaged last year, and so I had like notes. You'll see lots of like wedding notes and things about weddings and stuff like that in here because 2018 I was planning my wedding. So these are some bridal salons that I like went to check out. My dress ended up being custom made by a friend of mine. So I went and didn't need it because my wedding dress was red. Fun fact. So if you want to know more about that, let me know. Just a quote that I never added any more quotes to because I didn't feel like it. And then more weekly. Okay, this is how the weekly actually looks throughout the whole bullet journal. So we don't have to stop on every week because Monday start, horizontal layout. And then at the bottom, I had a section for weekly to-dos. And then I had a section for next week. And that just kind of helped me remember things as I was going along of like, oh, I need to do that next week. And I could put it here so that I had it to reference back to when I'd go to set up my planner for the next week. So this is what I decided on, what I liked, what it stayed at was Monday start, horizontal, and then weekly to-dos and next week. So that's what it was. Yep. Here's another couple pages, some recipes, like a seafood sauce and the Kate Flowers salad dressing from YouTube. Some breakfast spots here in the city that I saw. I think I saw an article about them, and I wrote them down because I wanted to make sure that I knew where they were so I could try them. Now we're on to March. Habit tracker kind of stayed the same. Yeah, kind of stayed the same as last month. A random color page because I don't know why, because rainbows are pretty. Yeah, rainbows are pretty, and that's why I was there. Wedding expense tracker. So I just had like, as we were paying for things for our wedding and things like that, I just kind of kept a running total of how much we were spending, just so we would know. Yeah. March weeklies. Here we have the correct order, the chronological order of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. If you want to watch it, that's how you're supposed to. Me and my husband, we like marathons and like watching marathons. I was about to say more to that sentence, but there is no more. That's it. We like watching marathons and we like to do it the right way. This is 30 Habits for Happiness. I saw a post on this about this, and I just thought all these things were really good. And so I wanted to keep it on hand. And that's a really good list. Now we're on to April. The habit tracker has stayed kind of the same so far. Monthly has stayed the same. Has my birthday in April. Yep. And then I have these two pages paper clipped together because I'd also just sporadically put journal pages in here too. So these are two journal pages that were just randomly in here. And then this, I have it folded over because this was another journal page, just on the back of the monthly habit tracker. Oh, this is where I changed it. I changed it because I was sick of having to like make the lines to go that way for the days. And so I just kind of gave up and decided to do it 2 pages, like front and back. So I could do like 1 through 24 on this side and then 25 through 31 for the days of the month. And then I just had the titles down at the bottom because honestly, they're down at the bottom for this month because I forgot to draw spaces at the top. But on the next month, you'll see they'll be at the top. But for this month, they were down there because I totally forgot. Screenshots. I take screenshots like on my phone of like things I see on Instagram or Facebook or even like some YouTube video descriptions of things that I want to like look up later. And so every once in a while, I'll go through my phone's screenshots and sort those out and take notes about them. And that's what those are. More journal page. On the back of this one, just a weekly. Journal page. That's why those are paper clipped together. Yep. See, here's what I told you. See, more index pages because I forgot to put more in the beginning. I even have a note at the back of this bullet journal saying, for the next bullet journal, make more index pages. You need more than one. Because that was not obvious to me when I first did this. So yeah, here's more index. I don't know, some more personal stuff that I just have paper clipped together. See, look, June habit tracker. The boxes and the labels of the columns are at the top because I remembered it next time. I'm really all about learn as you go. If you'll start to understand that, you guys. It's just all about I'm just going to try it and then I'll learn it. More screenshots. Yep. And weeklies. Is it just me? Am I the only one that loves that sound? I love the sound of paper when it's been written on like that. I know some people don't like it when you can see like the ink through the paper on the other side. I like that sound. I don't know. That may be just me. If it's not, if it's you too, comment down below. Let me know. We're getting to more stuff, I swear. Haha, look, wedding to-dos. Again, I was getting married, so running list. Some more personal things, some more screenshots. Again, I take a lot of screenshots on my phone because sometimes you don't have time. I was starting a wedding gift list, but then it was finished in my next planner that I had in the month that I actually got married. So it was only 2 there because we know those a long time ago. More screenshots. More weeklies. I really enjoyed this planner. I really did. When I was in this planner, I had like looked on YouTube and I was trying to see if I could find a video of anyone in a composition notebook as a bullet journal, and I couldn't. If you guys know of someone, let me know because I'd love to see if anyone else has done this, and put it on YouTube. Obviously, people have done this and put it on YouTube because I was trying to find like a kindred spirit during my time, and I couldn't find anyone. Everyone else's was also pretty and like perfect and put together, and mine's in a $1.50 notebook that I got at the dollar store. So, hey, but it worked. I enjoyed it. I'll see. August. September. Wedding RSVPs. Had my running list. That wasn't all of it. Again, it finished in the next journal with the date that I actually got married on. Yeah, more screenshots. Wow, this must have been from like a couple phones or something. Like, that's a lot. Rehearsal dinner, our guest list for our rehearsal dinner. We had a very small rehearsal dinner, and we had it at Dave and Buster's. Yeah, that's another story. It was awesome. It was great. If you want to hear more about that, comment down below. I'd be happy to tell you all about our very different wedding. I'll give you a hint. We had it at midnight, and my dress was red, and everyone else wore white. These are something in Las Vegas. Oh, just places. Looks like, I don't know, like restaurants and stuff. Because again, this was like a catch-all. I don't know. I kind of think that's how a bullet journal is supposed to work, or that's how I used a bullet journal. Like I said in my past video, and I will continue to say this, I like everything in one place. I wish I could be one of those people that uses seven planners at once, because I'd love to be able to use 7 planners at the same time, because then I could use all different kinds, but I'm not. I want everything to be in one place. I want to be able to pick it up and go and have everything I need. I want it to be like my brains. And so that's how I use it. More random things. Writing RSVPs, my bachelorette party guest list. Woo. That was fun. Christmas present list. I start thinking about Christmas presents for people very early, because that's hard. That's hard to do. Like, God, sometimes it takes forever, especially men in my family. Oh God, it takes forever to figure it out. So I start a list, and then I think about it, and then I write it down so I know what we're doing. So yeah, that was Christmas presents for last year. Thanksgiving menu for last Thanksgiving. Me and my dad and my now husband, we don't do Thanksgiving the traditional way. My dad barbecues things on the barbecue grill outside, and then I do all the sides. I do lots of different sides, like inside in the kitchen, and that's how we do it. We don't really have turkey or like dressing or anything, and we spend all day in our sweatpants watching football, eating, and then taking naps on the couch, and it's amazing and it's relaxing. I don't understand it when people talk about their Thanksgivings being stressful or anything like that. I'm like, why? It's supposed to be a nice day. It's a relaxing day. And that's how we treat it. And it's awesome. People are jealous. And a random blank page. Oh, because I didn't do a habit. No, that is a habit tracker. I don't know why there's a blank page there. And that's it. That is it for my composition. Oh, and then at the back I had list for my next bullet journal, things to remember, like more index pages, take out the project list, make things to check out larger, make future log boxes bigger, and make screenshot pages up front. So it was a list of things that I learned from this bullet journal so that I could make my next one better. Again, I really liked having a bullet journal and a composition notebook. It was cheap. It was easy. Everything that I said, it was light. I really enjoyed it. I think it's a good, I would totally recommend it as a starter if you don't want to dive and get one of the nicer ones or spend a lot of money. You don't got to spend a lot of money to do this. I even think I had this at my house, but these are $1. So I think it's a really good starter kit. And I've since moved on from bullet journal. If you want to see my current planner setup, check out my previous video. I'm in an A5 plum paper planner and I absolutely love it. It's freaking amazing. So that's where I currently am. But again, that doesn't mean that one day I will go back to bullet journaling, but I just got a little tired of having to create everything. I know that's some people's totes cup of tea, and I totally understand it, but I got tired of doing that. I needed more already there and already made. And so that's why I moved away from that. But that was my flip through of my bullet journal in a composition notebook. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a like. Thumbs it up, subscribe, comment down below. I put out new videos every Tuesday. I'm hoping to get it to where I can put out new videos every Tuesday and Friday, but at the moment it's Tuesdays. So I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.